It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we'll see Mitchell Trubisky as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Steelers and the Panthers, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. They think they can run the football in this one, but there's a group on the other sideline that thinks otherwise.
Yeah, it's always intriguing when you pit an offense against a defense. It seems like they can cancel each other out. We've got a top 5 rushing offense against a top 5 defense. So a lot of times it comes down to execution and maybe a little bit of that what coaches call want to.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and off we go from Uptown Charlotte. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here come the Steelers for the first time in this game with their free agent signing at quarterback, the former number 2 overall pick, Mitchell Trubisky.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 13 carries, 74 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and have done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Higgins. 5 yards remain on second down. Mayfield to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. 1st down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action. Trubisky. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and 1st downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. The Carolina offense making their way out. We take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track? And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Harris running straight ahead. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Trubisky. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Now Trubisky. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
The Panthers had 8 and 5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Trubisky, and this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Trubisky will throw.
He'll drop it underneath here to Snell.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Snell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's Trubisky. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Panthers now set to take over offensively.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that one, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Now it's Trubisky.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And the ground game has been a big part of...
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Boswell for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Mayfield.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mayfield. And Anderson's got it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now. From the gun, Mayfield.
It completes it once more to Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50.
Over the middle, complete into the hands of Tremble. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Mayfield to throw it.
And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7.
And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ballgame, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question. We'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Here's Trubisky to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, Trubisky.
Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina! DJ Moore, 60 yards.
And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10 here for Trubisky and the Steelers.
Right at the 30.
Trubisky's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Trubisky's throw complete to Freiermuth.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now Trubisky on first down.
Here's Freiermuth again.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. They find some open field here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
73 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brian Burns in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky setting up the screen. Harris. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Trubisky. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with Snell here on first down. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Again with Snell, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Benny Snell. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs, and if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
Down to the 25. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Trubisky to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field.
Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Mayfield. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Mayfield.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield with it once more. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And that one goes the way of the Saints. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll run with Harris.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now here's another carry for Harris. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Pittsburgh, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Las Vegas Raiders.